Today I am at Sibsagar constituency and I have with me AGP candidate Mr. Pradeep Hazarika. We'll try to talk to him,
NDA.
which is the NDA Alliance party
Alliance.
here. Sir, you have casted your vote here.
Yes.
What do you want to say about it? What are your expectations this time?
See, we have got our expectation is very big this time because people have understand. Shivsagar people have understand that they've been deprived of many things. It was a capital of Ahom king. They ruled this state for last 600 years.
Yes.
And they had a very, we all people are very much proud of their, this whole glorious work. They have defeated Mughals. They have united entire Northeast. They have made a very big social public relation with many. And in every hedge, if you see, they build up this whole big temples, big tank here, which you cannot see in any other part of the country. So we actually, Shivsagar is very much proud of all these works. But though we are proud, we have been provided to the country many big people.
Yeah.
We have produced many big leaders. Bimla Prasad Sulia, he was Chief Minister of Assam in 1958, 59. The Gopinath Bodle was another. He, of course, he is not directly from Shivsagar, though indirectly he was also from Shivsagar. Then Tarun Gogoi, he was another. He was Central Minister also. He was Chief Minister of Assam.
Yeah.
Hitoso Saikia, he was Chief Minister of Assam. Keshav Gogoi also from Shivsagar. Jugen Hazarika also from. So in political field we have produced many big politicians. But even producing all these people, we have given many other things also. Oil we have given, tea we have given from Shivsagar. But then we haven't been getting anything back in Shivsagar.
Okay.
During independence, after the independence, if you go around the Shivsagar, you will find there is nothing.
Okay.
This glory has been gradually diminishing.
Okay.
It is diminishing day by day. Young people and people of the day have understand that it is the right time to open our eyes and we need to build this glorious area, glorious historical place, Shivsagar, to the level of other developed states. Our Chief Minister, he is a man with very high vision, very intelligent, and he is trying to build a new Assam.
Yeah.
So he cannot exclude Shivsagar.
Yeah.
By excluding Shivsagar, he cannot think of a developed Assam. Narendra Modi, he wanted to build India to the level of, world guru, Vishwaguru. So you cannot, he cannot, think of becoming a Vishwaguru by leaving Shivsagar like this. So we want to bring it to their notice that you should come back and try to develop this capital district to the level of that ancient time when it was capital of Ahom king. That time in everywhere they defeated Mughals. They built Assam, big Assam, this entire state becoming a big, Assam Northeast. Also a big society in Assam. So now is a time for us. We should come together, and Shivsagar people are now united. That we will have to build Shivsagar.
What are the main development projects you are thinking to work on this time?
This area, this Shivsagar constituency, I am talking about Shivsagar constituency because I am a candidate, this aligned candidate from Shivsagar constituency. In Sibsagar constituency, if you see the natural resources, if you see the land mass, and if you see the ecology, then you will find it is in a wetland area.
Yeah.
It is not a highland. We do not have highland here. It is semi-highland, highland and wetland. This is downstream because all river Disang, Dikho, Janji, all these rivers are here. Darika and Mitong are also there. And Brahmaputra, then Brahmaputra. These are all mouths of these rivers are, they fall in Brahmaputra. So you see the Brahmaputra Valley. If you say Brahmaputra Valley, this is very attached to Brahmaputra River. In this, if you think of planning any project, then it will have to be a nature friendly.
Yes.
You can go for farming, buffalo farm, dairy farm, then you can cultivate a lot of vegetables, paddies, and then pisciculture, horticulture, then floriculture, these kind of things, because a lot of milk you can produce there, and from milk you can go for milk product.
Yeah.
So this is one thing. Another thing, the place where the residential area there we will have to see that what we have now today. See, we do not have a education infrastructure in this. Proper education, up to date infrastructure are not there. Because nearby district, if you see in Jorhat, you will find engineering college, agriculture university, Kaziranga University, Women University, Science College. A lot of things has been, just building up and is going ahead. But here there is nothing. Students are fleeing away from Sibsagar. And even they have gone out of Assam. Because they do not have infrastructure. Because all discipline hasn't come here. So we'll have to see to that also.
Education.
Then if you think of tourism, no historical tourism has been developed. No, this water tourism, tea tourism, education tourism. So we do not have, these are not developed here. So in all these aspects, we will have to take this constituency to the level of other district. Then only we can say, yes, Sibsagar is now ready to cope up with the international traffic which will come from Southeast Asia, because this four lane has been developed. And this developing four lane means this all fuel station and the restaurant and all other will be developed, so that if the international traffic flow on it, they get a place to take a rest and then again drive their car on the highway. So this is something we'll have to plan nicely. Sports arena, we are very poor in sports arena. We do not have nice infrastructure. So we'll have to go to that also. So likewise, we'll have to implement that.